Hello, beautiful people, and a hearty welcome to the reunion of The Sims Amazing Race 3. In today's reunion, we are catching up with the cast to see what they've been up to, answer some of your fan questions, and crown a new fan favorite. I'm your host, Kaywireee, and next to me is the mother herself, Sahari Show, also voiced by yours truly. We have a full house tonight in the bustling city of San Myshuno in what appears to be a rooftop wedding venue. The views are gorgeous, at least. And before we move on to the show, let's reintroduce our wondrous cast and audience members. Our final three is sitting pretty. Say hello to Josh and Bobby, Giant Aura, and Nico and Danny. Looking stunning tonight, y'all. They didn't finish the race, but they all left their mark anyway. So give a hand to Janet and Franklin, Maria Isabel and Reina, Frederick and Iris, Cyan and Forrest, Sierra and Crystal, Elena and David, Ray and Phineas, Reed and Rashad, Ethel and Pepper, Armina and Astral, and Melissa and Wendy. This season will not be the same without these crazy characters. We also have quite a few audience members today too. Not too many since hazards and stuff, but Josh and Bobby's best friends are in the house. These two are responsible for whatever transpired on the race, by the way. Danny's sister Lucia is also here in support, and so is Kenny, Reina's husband. Oh, and Elena, Ray and Phineas's beautiful and bored daughter. The rest of Elena and David's family is also here to cheer them on, and so is Astral's husband and child. Can't forget our stunning alumni there in the back. Chidima and Rochelle is here with their daughter Nettie. Oh, such an adorable little family you all are. Albert and Ophelia are back again, this time with Albert's wife Edna. I'm so glad the fan favorite money helped you make a full recovery. Can't forget our short kings, the most dominant team in season 2, Santiago and Evander. Both of you are looking good. Alright, with the shoutouts done, let's move on to the wonderful tribute to our winners of The Sims Amazing Race 3, Jai and Aura. Cue the video. Criminal Queens Jai and Aura had a bit of a rough start when Jai's inability to romance caused them to take a penalty early on. After surviving the first leg, the girls came back swinging and eventually won a leg in Tormarang. Their shenanigans continued until they were targeted for the U-turn vote to flush their express pass. The big group got their way, sadly, but their unwavering support for one another pulled them through. In the final leg, Aura's newfound familiarity with animals and Jai's amazing memory brought the criminals over the finish line first, making them the winners of The Sims Amazing Race 3. Woo! What an incredible journey, Jai and Aura! First of all, congratulations on winning The Sims Amazing Race. How does it feel to join the winner's circle, and have you done anything with the money yet?
Claudazoy. Hana Diola.
Pule and Nagalna, Nebahana, Nubeam Shore.
Corbif. Dabiwu. Plonite Skuma. Labarani Bayou. Handolzer Pow.
Spama, Flume, Apalachaba, Nerkska, Sherard, Mozani.
Oh goodness, what a mischievous venture. Are you sure that's, legal?
Pima, Lashu, Organor.
Axawa. Skiba Glash. Webus. Apium Evanage. Kaljodarishi. Ninefesh Septa. Letoblofa. Fredoy Bretha.
Women supporting women? Oh, we love to see that. Well, I'm always happy to see my winners thrive, no matter how nefarious. Let's move on to our runner-ups. Josh and Bobby, you two took this race and ran with it, pun intended, winning 6 legs in a single season, breaking the previous record held by Santiago and Evander. How does it feel? Did you expect to break records like this?
Omiva Dodavepi, Pomeray Kwas, Orb, Nurchel, Lumbuk Myrna Waj,
Tinoba Suwam, Goni,
Palachava Kisabe, Morbin Fefri.
Kings supporting kings too! Love that! So, the viewers are also dying to know. You two had a blossoming relationship near the end of the race. How are you two getting along now?
Swande Shwema, Vinarp Shells,
Miblet Sabricia,
Hana Klets, Clean, Mwah.
Ooh, Burl,
Larafa? Quimble. Wanji.
Well, there you have it, folks. Josh B is still going strong. Moving on to our other finalists now. Nico and Danny, you two made a splash on this race with your hilarious dynamic. The fans are also curious to know if there's any updates to your relationship after the race.
Batanabi.
Sambas, Naya Floof.
Zafis, Muchi Pichi, Benja.
Oh, Palachava, Flemon Shush, Ulak, Yemful. Oh, Sconnet.
Well, we gotta make sure. I mean, I know a lot of the viewers were hoping you'd get back together on this race. So, you earned a movie cameo with the Wendy Godfrey after winning the lick in Del Sol Valley. H. Lane is wondering, how's it like working with the superstar herself?
Uchima go larga slonkim. Biamaka boy.
Verdoy Narble, Havershay, Siguna Teebs.
Really? Well, we actually have a clip of the movie scene, so let's bring it up and see what that's all about.
Rinshoop. Quetzal Plus. Ospa.
Oh, wow. You weren't kidding, huh? Well, our next question ties in with another team a little bit. Nico, you and Iris seem to share some romantic interests on the race. Your biggest fan, Too Cool to Be Blue, is wondering how has their relationship going? Does Frederick still disapprove?
Wanji Hanerba, Claspa Yarrow.
Prim Scuba Rao, Sans. Nepi Ekaboo, Olawate. Blake. Isaya. Osgoop.
My, I think Frederick was about to hit a life crisis soon. Let's move on to arguably the biggest stars of the season, Janet and Franklin. You've won the hearts of our viewers with your once-in-a-lifetime journey. You've come second to last in 7 legs during the race. How do you stay so positive? Did luck play a factor?
Uba Debris, Yalma Patash Vazunia. Yivka Bumboy, Falanas Pitfall, Vivanj.
Slid Hep Yum. Avawini, Sled. Garson, Ichuda. Huh? Red as shit. Lexi.
Oh, you had way more than a second chance, and we are so grateful that you stayed as long as you did. Your story is incredible. On to another team that defied all odds, Marie Isabel and Reina. You two were definitely underestimated on the race by the viewers and your fellow racers. Reina, Panini Nomenon wonders, are you surprised that your mom ended up being the driving force for your team?
Simona Sarah. Evelyn. Apala Chavas. These Mon Siegfried. Gazipanor. Quexi.
Why, this queen has charisma for days! So, Marie Isabel, the viewers are wondering about you and Reed. Did anything come of your little fling on the race?
You can move. Buddha Brig.
And Fabi Frenoy, Ibana Ishgawanj, Wafatub Fibose, Chul.
Jaffa Porme. Ziwawa.
Aw, well, you win some, you lose some, huh? Since we're tuning into you two, how is the showman's going for the other half of the Cowboys? Rashad, you had a very small moment with Ethel before they were eliminated in Chestnut Ridge. Any developments on your showmans?
Nabuna Shorebeck, born at Cape. Dishbo,
Inda.
Sashay Moo,
Force.
Kroba Segor,
Oh, that
Nova.
Adorable! I'm glad Rashad got the girl despite competing against Reed's 4 showmances. Speaking of love, we caught a glimpse of it in episode 10, but a little birdie told me that we have some fiancés in the house. Cyan and Forrest, tell us more about this engagement. Are there any wedding plans in the near future?
Canathoy Narble. Milshaba.
Pleasey. Croaky Hartoon. Good Vimpa, huh?
Buena. Oh, Kisanoi Suizo.
Well, it appears that our cameraman got some footage of our sweet moment. Cutie engagement, peeps! Aww, was it taken when the teams are heading to Hanford for the finish line? That explains the random layover in Tartosa. Bet the twins were not thrilled to relive this moment. Oh, everyone's heading up the falls! Eee! And she popped the question! How romantic! This scenery and backdrop is everything, by the way. Aw, some very excited congratulations are in order. Oh, and everybody celebrated with a swim. Very nice!
Tapsa. Lingo Tenabit. Wixona Zarspa. Hemthib. Vabris.
Bledo Blofa. Fredoy Brenda. Stevie Flina.
Oh, isn't that sweet? And since you spoke, let's get to you, Elena and David. How did you feel you represented being the first mother and son on the race? And David, the only teenager this season too.
Lami Nu. Uksapa. Glafau Kamoy. Kuma.
Wabarani Bayumi.
Fanaya.
Cebu Anamab. Rinka Shalbo. Obani.
Oh, you stay as sweet as ever. Let's move on to the gossip grandpas, Ray and Phineas. You had a heartbreaking elimination in Copperdale that ended in fireworks. Brendan is wondering if you have any feelings towards Josh and Bobby after they rejected you at the intersection, which may have led to your demise.
Chop bueno. Zap and quark a banny. Yup, yeah. Osboop, pilpin lanzana.
Harfa say hoy voy. Ugh. Balco? Balconara.
Oh, it's getting heated in here. I love it. So, you two are in charge of the gossip. Heard anything new and juicy? The fans need to know.
Raues Fredishay. You Beppa. Fribs Uberau.
Borbe Samba Klorshin. Ruffla Blor.
Bonkusha. The fall of
Frika Defuna. Banashir.
Ebo. Shorg.
Yem Domiba Bretno.
Yeah. Hey, Samba Klorshin. Russell Blor.
Oh, I love it when my show gets spicy. Sierra and Crystal, you were quite the antagonist this season, making new enemies even at the finish line. Have you mended any rivalries that you made on the race?
Usa Epitoy.
Usanad Zarspa. Wixani. Hispala Grinia. Pima. Blashu. Organort. Ariel. Morahe. Libonkusha. Fala Fredoy.
I am eating this up, by the way. Oh, yeah, literally. Sorry. We're rounding up the cast with our two sets of beautiful, gorgeous sisters. It's such an awful coincidence that you were the casualties of our split leg. Save as both of you, despite your short time on the show. Do you feel like your relationship as sisters has improved?
Kwar, Lumbik, Warno Oops, with a charm, Dimisomos, Unga Blashu, Vula Shaka Teebs, Flizza, Sigluna, Bouchard,
Fiba Deso. Ventrip Balafoy, huh? Snowbake Fleeza. Pivotau.
Lumbik Kenda. Fielba. Befite.
Mola Shibane.
Ripple. Loinem Wibosi. A Pendola Fenuza.
Interesting! Well, for the record, any future plans to reunite the family for the season? Pale Yellow is wondering.
Kemple Veruda. Nuloy Sawata.
I love how individualistic all these sisters are. A lot of amazing teams in our midst. So, moving on to questions for the whole floor. There were a bunch of twists and turns this season. One of the newest additions being the One-Way, who seemingly claimed more victims than the U-Turns did this season. For Frederick and Iris and Reed and Rashad, Brendan wonders if you feel like the One-Way have impacted your elimination, and if you hold any resentment to the teams that One-Wayed you.
Yapik Hiboim. Apolachabas. Flix. Gaberno Darza. Good choice.
Lamima Goyep Hogra. Sarabin Dombila? Trips Kawafalobi? Galoof!
Amualbewa.
Ooh, is the drama kicking in again? Well, we gotta keep it going. Nico and Bobby, you two had a huge falling out that lasted all the way to the end after Nico and Danny U-turned you two in Del Sol Valley. Has that been resolved? How are you two now?
Sigluna Viro, Finacapa. Lupasiba, Arpanaya Umfra.
Oh, Niara, Inazuk. Oh.
Good sportsmanship is always appreciated. And now, a question for the whole floor. Who will be interested in another season on this network? Would you go about it solo, or would you rather participate with your partner again?
Fiba Deso, Bang Trip, Balafoy, huh?
Wabarani Zimze, Bayumi, Jaspa Exine,
Luffy Garang. Kitsune. Arashuba Dunda.
Chilo Livka. Probribaza.
Evidroy Bar.
Yips.
Brody Marufe. Lenzel Phoebe.
We love to see auto enthusiasm in the house. Well, that concludes our interviews for this reunion. We hope you had a great time hearing from the cast. And if your question wasn't featured, no worries. Some of the cast may take it online to reply to your questions personally. And now, the moment a lot of you have been waiting for. We are about to crown a new fan favorite for The Sims Amazing Race 3. It's only fair that we let Albert and Ophelia pass on the torch from one fan favorite to another. Come on up, Albert and Ophelia. Hi guys! Such an honor to be invited back into the room full of amazing competitors. You all look stunning tonight. So, a total of 91 people voted for 3 teams each as their fan favorites, totaling up to 273 votes. Thanks y'all! The top 3 teams nominated for fan favorite are Janet and Franklin, Josh and Bobby, and Nico and Danny. And the winners for fan favorite are... I can't read this right now. I don't have my glasses. Grandpa? The Sims Amazing Race 3 fan favorites, receiving a landslide 55 votes is... Janet and Franklin! Woohoo! 100k Simoleons is yours to keep. You blew the other teams out of the water, you cuties. Congratulations. Give us a few words.
Griha. Bumativo. Ibanay. Bang Trip, huh?
Ah, Pomeray Bahira. Lizzie.
Lanka Core Cool. One arm. That's a let comba.
Adorable as always. And if you're curious about the results of the votes, don't worry, I got you covered. I found it hilarious that Josh and Bobby and Nico and Danny came in second and third again, but it's honestly a no-brainer who the winner was gonna be. Janet and Franklin had this in the bag, and I can think of nobody more deserving. And with that, The Sims Amazing Race 3 officially comes to a close. In case you weren't aware, the next series coming to the channel is KCU All-Stars World Tour. KCU stands for the Kaywireee Cinematic Universe, by the way, and it's going by the community. I don't make the rules. But KCU All-Stars will see 24 returning contestants battle it out in a total drama World Tour inspired season, complete with musical mayhem and twists at every corner. Definitely the events of the summer, so stay tuned for more details. Thank you for hanging out with us in the Sahari Show today, peeps. If you had a fun time, pop a like down below. Every little thing helps the channel grow. And if you're liking my channel, check if you're subscribed so you don't miss any updates or juicy sneak peeks to come. Oh, dressed to impress. Well, I think some of these contestants have places to be. Well, take care, friendos, and I will see you next time on the World Tour.